Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Today is Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025. Now, yesterday we reported on in the upcoming Sean Combs sentencing. The government put in about a 2-page list of cases. Well, maybe it was 5 pages. I'll get to. It's not a matter of the font. We ended up reviewing 5 SDNY cases that they cited for people sentenced under the Mann Act. And the sentences seem to range from 33 months as a high. Now, there was no discussion of whether there was relevant conduct, quote unquote, and down to a low of 7 months. Somehow some pro-Diddies went nuts and were like, this is pro-U.S. coverage. We're just looking up the cases, that's it. Now, Combs' Alexander Shapiro filed a much longer list, and we're going to try to do a similar comparison. So we're just going to keep that up. The sentencing is October 3rd, and we are all over it. Speaking of sentencing, yesterday we covered the sentencing of the Bronx District Leader who sold poll watcher jobs. Turns out she only made $29,000 of it, although she's on the hook now for $143,000 restitution. The judge of Viscoso, to her credit, said, why weren't the people that paid the bribes charged? And will they help pay the money back? It seemed for a moment that she might get the 5-year probation that her federal defender was asking for, but at the end of all that, she got 2 years. Nicole Torres, 2 years in prison. Her kids were in the courtroom. Surprisingly, there really wasn't much coverage of that, but we did cover it, and so we have the story. Today we'll be covering a habeas corpus proceeding here at 11. We're covering now on the papers one of a person who's in the hospital in Westchester. It's a question about whether a biological male will be put in a female prison. This is an issue that tripped up Chief Magistrate Judge Sarah Netburn's bid to become confirmed as a district judge, and this is a habeas that has it all. And so it's coming down to it because the person's about to be released from the hospital, where ICE has been paying the bills. It emerged in a filing yesterday. But where the person's going to go will be up to Judge Valerie E. Caproni, who made a big antitrust ruling yesterday, but you'll find that on the business wires. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but there's supposed to be the shooter and the getaway person of the Customs and Border Patrol off-duty officer shot in Upper Manhattan. It's listed in the calendar. Now, one of them, the shooter, is in the hospital and appeared in state court right down the street, which we're also covering these days. But it's listed, and we'll go there. Meanwhile, Preska, here's a connection to the larger story of Epstein, okay? As the House Oversight Committee releases documents, and people, pour through them. It's not all that easy getting it to zip. I'm not sure why the government committee is putting its downloads on Google Drive, while DOJ is saying that Google is an antitrust, Armageddon. In any event, it's the Preska civil litigation that has a lot of stuff still sealed. And I don't know if that's what Massey's gunning for. I don't know what the press conference today, but it's a big thing. So keep your eye on that. Finally, United Nations. Of course. Yesterday, 3 scoops, no answers. South Korea did its press conference. An absolute joker. Total softballs. Classic answer by Senjing Kim. We've made a decision. We have a position, but I can't express it. Well, if the government has a position, you got to express it. I don't know. They never responded. They haven't answered our questions. We're going to keep covering them extremely closely because that's what we do. Meanwhile, and we also cover the UN internal justice system, where yesterday, in the long-standing case of Sandy Arnold, the case involves sex toys, Kosovo, it has it all. But most recently, in a ruling about a partner and something of a cat fight here in New York City, the UN's own justice system refers to inner city press, except they call it inner circle press. Okay, well, we're going in. Inner city press, to be continued.